This is Match Game 74, production number 0156, air date to be announced, VTR 21574, and it's take one. Get ready to match the stars. Steve Allen, Brett Sommer, Charles Nelson Riley, Fannie Flagg, Richard Dawson, and Kay Ballard, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 74. And now, here's the host of Match Game 74, Gene Rayburn.
I'm very happy that you were able to join us today, and all of you.
Yes.
Lovely coconuts over here, because we couldn't do it without you. And I think all of us regulars ought to give a brisk round of applause to the new kid on the block, Steve Allen. Should we do that? Steve?
Yes, Gene.
You've done it again.
Oh, I didn't realize you could tell.
Yes, Steve has written another book in 10 words or less. Would you tell us about it?
It's a book.
Time is up. No, tell us.
You can read the book that fast. It's a little book for children called Princess Snip Snip and the Puppy Kittens.
All right.
Isn't it adorable?
Soon? Is that going to be?
It's already out. It's going back in about a week.
Kay, we haven't seen you in a long time.
No.
Nice to have you back with us.
Thank you. I'm glad to be back.
I'm happy you're happy to be back. Now let's say hello to our two players, shall we? Gladys Perry and Gary Kraber. Hello there. How are you, Gary? Gladys? Gary's the current champ. He has won. Well, he's only won one game. He's got $100 to his credit, and he's doing okay. And he's being challenged by Gladys. And we started this game last time we were together, and we got to the middle of round one. She scored twice, and now we're going to go to his end of round one. But first, we've got a little message for you, and this is it. Well, here we go. I'll push the button and reveal the second question here in round one, which is for Gary, and this is it. Everyone plays because this is his first shot at it.
And it's a game.
And it's a game. Long John Silver the Pirate was an amateur ventriloquist. He could make his voice come out of his blank. You remember Long John Silver? Don't think too hard, Brett. You're going to strain yourself and your wig will fall off.
I've got it nailed straight into my skull.
Oh, I see. All right. Everybody ready down here? And as usual, we're waiting for Brett. Okay.
I'm Kay Ballard.
Now she's ready. Gary, how do you fill in this blank? An amateur Long John Silver, the pirate, was an amateur ventriloquist. He could make his voice come out of his
wooden leg.
Wooden leg. Did he have a wooden leg? Long John? Oh, I forgot that Long John Silver had a wooden leg there. Steve, did you remember that, and what did you say?
Well, the first thing I said, which I crossed out, was, I'm sorry, it made it come out of his long johns.
Put it right there so we can get a good tight shot of it there. And what did you put there?
And if I hadn't had a shot, I wouldn't be tight. What are we talking about?
Long
yeah, I
johns.
finally said he could make a voice come out of his parrot.
Out of his parrot?
Yes.
Okay. Wooden leg is his answer. Brett, what do you say?
I think his that's a terrific answer.
Terrific answer.
That is. I said navel, unfortunately.
Navel.
Why did I say navel?
Hello there. What do you say, Charles?
I'm sorry, I said nose.
That's worse than her answer.
I know. Moving to the next floor.
Yes, let's move to this floor. What do you say?
You know, Brett, I thought Brett had a wonderful answer, navel, but I put wooden leg.
Wooden leg. There's an extra Gary. All right. What does this Englishman have to say about that famous Englishman of history, Long John? Yeah, why?
You know the thing that kept him from overbalancing? What do they call those things that they walk with?
Crutches?
Crutches.
See, I didn't have the nerve to write that. I thought I know someone's going to buzz. I put wooden leg.
Wooden leg, okay. So the score's tied 2-2. Let's see if Kay Ballard breaks a tie. What do you say?
Since this is a howdy doody era,
Yes.
I said leg.
Leg. Did it match? Yes? Okay. All right. They matched Kay's answer, so that means, Gary, it's 3-2 in your favor, and we go to round 2. I push a little button here, and the thing goes down, and we reveal 2 questions. Gladys, you as a challenger make a selection.
Be pleased.
All right. Now, last time you matched Richard and Brett, so the 2 of you will lay out. The others will participate.
Lay out? I told you not to say lay out.
Just sit up and eat your oatmeal and pay attention. On her honeymoon, Hortense discovered that the blank of her husband's body made her faint. On her honeymoon, Hortense discovered that the blank of her husband's body made her faint. Steve's
I
ready?
never get to answer the good stuff.
All right. Listen, you can write an answer if you really like the question, and I'll read it to myself and take it home and show it to my wife and all that.
Of her husband's body.
Yeah, would you like to just read it yourself? Yeah, there it is for you.
Okay.
You got it? All right. Yeah, everybody's bananas today. Would you just do... All right, there you go. Okay.
Fanny.
Now, Gladys.
All right.
On her honeymoon, Hortense discovered that the blank of her husband's body made her faint.
The sight.
The sight. I think that's good. You think that's good? Yeah. I tell you, if I were playing a game, I would say sight. It sounds like a good answer to me. What did you say?
Well, on her honeymoon, if her husband's body was blank, that would make her faint. But I actually said sight.
Very good. All right. Now we'll skip over to Charles.
I said sight anyway.
You said sight anyway.
I was going to say sight, but it was the energy crisis and the lights were low, but she had to wait till the touch to pass
The touch. The touch of her husband's body, and she
Turning on
faded.
me already in-
That was some fancy honeymoon they were on. Okay. What do you say?
Oh, Gladys. I said the muscles of her husband's
The
body.
muscles of her husband's body.
That's very interesting spelling.
That's it. Yeah, that is an interesting
that
spelling.
interesting?
Muscles.
All right, high school graduate.
He also had barnacles growing in addition to muscles. Okay, in the strangest places. Listen, Kay, what do you say?
Having total recall.
Having total recall. Yes.
Lots of hair.
Hair. Okay, so you picked up 1 match there, and at this moment the score is tied 3-3. We go to Gary's end of the round, and you need 1 match to win another game, Gary. Now, last time you matched the lower tier, so these people will not participate. This is just for you up here.
Oh, we do.
Mark said, boy, the Hollywood Unemployment Office is unique. People go there in their blanks. In their blanks. That's what Mark said. Hollywood Unemployment Office is unique. People go there in their blanks. No help from the audience, if you please. We appreciate your enthusiasm, but you see your answers may be rotten. All right?
This is taking a little time because it's long. But I'm finished quicker than Charles is. Come along, Charles.
Charles is dilly-dallying. Now he's ready. So we call on Gary for his response. Mark said, boy, the Hollywood Unemployment Office is unique. People go there in their blanks.
Gee, I'll say costume.
In their costumes? A winning answer, according to the audience. If I've ever heard one. Would you like to try it a little louder? Did you bring any stones with you? Okay. Costumes is his answer, and let's see what Steve has for his answer.
Well, if Steve were here, he would tell you that he said Cadillacs.
Cadillac. Okay. Brett, what do you say?
I'm with them. That's a terrible answer.
Costumes is a terrible answer.
Certainly. And I didn't say it either.
What did you say?
I said maiden form bras.
Maiden form bras? Okay.
Well, I'm glad it's a tie because then the game is exciting. If they made Pillow Talk, they'd come in their costume pajamas.
In pajamas. So, there was no match there. That means the game does end in a tie, and we have to go to a tiebreaker. But before we do that, we've got a little message which we want to pass along to you, and this is it.
GSN presents...
I would say to anybody starting out, don't stick to one thing. Try and vary your interests as a performer. Do different things. It'll make you a better whole entertainer.
Stay tuned for more of That 70s Hour on GSN.
It was a great trip. We had a lot of laughs.
All right. Just a little brisk round of applause there to welcome you back from the commercials. Here we go. Where are we? Oh, I tell you what, we say Shazam and wipe the slate clean and push the button and go to the tiebreaker, and one question for each. One who has the most matches will be the winner. Gladys, you as a challenger, make a selection.
B, once more.
B, here it is. Everybody plays. This is the tiebreaker. George is such a heavy drinker, he always keeps a bottle in his right pocket and blank in his left pocket. George is such a heavy drinker, he always keeps a bottle in his right pocket and blank in his left pocket.
Look at me.
That was an easy one for you.
He's supposed to be the clever one in this group.
He is.
Yes. But if the truth were known.
Everybody ready down here? Okay, finished over there, finished up there. Gladys, we call on you. George is such a heavy drinker, he always keeps a bottle in his right pocket and blank in his left pocket.
Ice.
Ice?
I know.
That's not a bad answer, is it?
Oh, glass and ice.
Some of the audience likes that answer. Don't you think that's pretty fair? Well, we'll find out. He sure must have a cold blank, I'll tell you that. Anyway, she says ice, Steve. What do you say?
I think Gladys could get a job writing jokes. That's a very funny answer.
It is.
It's funnier than mine. I said he had a cork in his left
He
pocket.
had a cork.
The bottle was open in his right pocket.
I see, okay. Brett, what do you say?
I speak from personal experience,
Yes.
and I want you to know that you do get a very cold pocket. I said ice.
Ice. Okay.
But it's worth it.
Right. Charles.
Gladys is not such a dummy.
Oh, look at her going there.
Another heavy drinker to our left.
Yeah. All the winos are coming up with the right answers up there. What do you say there?
I am so glad to hear that answer because they've been to my home and I can't tell you what I thought when they left. I said he carried a glass in the other pocket.
A glass.
Yeah.
He walked around a lot, naturally, there. Richard?
That answer is one of the reasons you haven't been invited to my home.
Ice.
Ice is another match. To 3. She's doing okay, Kay.
I'm sorry about this, Gladys, but I said a chaser.
A chaser.
He's a mixed drinker,
a
you know.
little
I
mixer
mean,
there.
daiquiris. When you
All
love
right.
daiquiris, you've
So
got
you
to
got
have
half of them, and that's
Let's
pretty
get
good
him
there
straight.
for a tiebreaker. Now, Gary, you need 3 to tie again. 4 will win the game. Everybody plays. Hilda brought her cannibal boyfriend home to blank her mother. Yep. Hilda brought her cannibal boyfriend home to blank her mother. Would you confirm this? Is this what it says? Does it say there what I read there? Yeah. That's what it says.
That's what
there.
it says.
Yeah. Okay.
I love it. He gave it to Helen Keller.
Lidsville, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Everybody ready down here? Gary. Hilda brought her cannibal boyfriend home to blank her mother.
Eat her mother.
There's the answer he gave, Steve.
I think it's a very reasonable answer.
It is. That's right.
Very reasonable.
Little animosity in that family, I would say. Brett?
I think those are two of the cruelest answers I've ever heard in my life.
Cruel.
Hilda hated her mother. Eat.
One more to tie, Gary.
Hilda was Italian. They made Mama Parmigiana.
Mama Parmigiana. Mama Parmigiana. All right, you need one more, and that'll win the game. Let's see if it happens.
I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot spatula. I said cook.
Cook. Okay. All right, still tied. Let's see if Mr. Dawson breaks the tie.
Guess who's coming to dinner? Oh, I said cook.
Cook. We may have two ties in a row here. Okay, it's
I'm
up
trying
to you.
Score it.
Yeah.
The whole bottom line said cook.
Oh! Everybody up there said eat. Everybody down here said cook.
Right,
All right, so we got another tie going. That means we've got to go to another tiebreaker. But before we go to the tiebreaker, to catch our breath, we're going to pass along this message, and then you come right back. Two tiebreakers in a row. All right, we wipe the slate clean again, push the button, reveal two more questions, ask Gladys to make a selection.
B.
B. And this is what Gladys has. Wherever the Godfather goes, he leaves a trail of blank behind him. Wherever the Godfather goes, he leaves a trail of blank behind him. Write something on the card.
I'm doing Art Carney.
Is that Art Carney?
used to do that.
Yeah, that's right. Write something, too. Art would write something also.
I love Art Carney. I'm crazy about him.
There we go. All right, Gladys, they're all finished. Here it is. Wherever the Godfather goes, he leaves a trail of blank behind him.
Bodies.
Bodies. He leaves a trail of bodies, she says. Steve,
I love it
what do
when
you
you
say?
act.
Steve, what do you say?
Well, I was tempted to say marinara sauce. But I said blood.
Leaves a trail of blood behind him. Okay.
Group of vampires
That's
clapping
right.
blood out there. What is that?
You say blood and they go out of their crazy.
Yeah.
What's that? A goofy
What do you
bunch
want,
there.
Bud?
Brett, what do you say?
I say, give me that bell, sweetheart. Bodies.
Bodies! There it is. There's one for you, Gladys. Charles.
I'm sorry, where there are bodies, there's that blood again.
Blood, all right. So we got two bloods and one bodies. What do you got there, Fanny?
The real answer, he leaves a trail of Al Martino records. However, I said spaghetti.
Leaves a trail of spaghetti. Right. You can always tell a real Italian the way she spells spaghetti, right? Okay. That a girl spelling doesn't count here.
Muscles.
Here we go. Richard?
Well, spelling didn't count, but you're abusing the privilege.
Body.
Body. There's two. Okay.
If you're going to have bodies, you're going to have blood, but you cannot do it without bullets.
Bullets. So, you scored twice there, and now let's see if we
Sorry,
break the
Gladys.
tie here. 2 for you, 2 to tie Gary, 3 to win.
2, 3.
And 3 for me. Andy said, what a crazy restaurant I ate in last night. You've heard of strolling violins? Believe it or not, this place had strolling blanks.
I'd be happy to answer that if I understood it.
Well, Andy said, what a crazy restaurant I ate in last night. You've heard of strolling violins. Well, believe it or not, this place had strolling blanks. Did you finish?
Yeah, I
May I
did.
just preview your answer?
I think I made a mistake.
That's all right. All right, listen.
I
Ready?
can't. No, I
Doesn't
can't even.
make you a bad
I don't even know what to say. Can I put it just a big blank? Can
No.
I negate myself?
Okay, put it in there. If that's your answer, that's the first thing that came to your
Terrible,
mind. We ask you to
terrible.
trust your first instinct. Okay, Gary. Andy said, what a crazy restaurant I ate in last night. You've heard of strolling violins. Well, believe it or not, this place had strolling... Strolling girls. Remember our former champion? Well, I don't know. That may be the winner. Who knows what these people will say? They're apt to say anything. Steve, what do you say?
Well, at first I thought of strolling frog's legs, but then I thought he would be unlikely to say that. So I said strolling streetwalkers.
Strolling streetwalkers. Okay.
Who else would be strolling?
That's right. Walking around. All right, there it is. That matched. Yeah, there you go,
The judges
Brett.
are very easily pleased.
That's right. Brett, what do you say?
Please do it again. I say I'm sorry I ate that Butterfinger. I was just sitting here, I just ate it, I forgot all about it. That's a terrible answer, but mine isn't any better. I said waiters.
Waiters, strolling waiters. All right, Charles, what have you got?
If you bought streetwalkers, maybe you'd buy nudes.
Nudes. No. Yes or no? No, I guess not, because it could be men. Flanny, what did you say?
Oh, well. I
Go.
was thinking strolling violins. I was thinking of musical instruments. I said strolling organs.
Okay. So there's no match there. Richard?
Without any further ado, I said waiters.
Waiters, there. You got a match, Kay, there.
mandolins, so I said banjos.
Banjos. So the winner is Gladys Perry. Congratulations. Congratulations. Will you stand by for a moment? Got to say goodbye to Gary Craver. They'll be leaving with $100, together with our thanks for being with us on Match Game 74. Gary Craver. And we'll get back to Gladys here in a moment or so you come right back.
Tune in, turn on, and blank out with that.
Gene Rayburn here. Join us next time for Match Game 74. Goodbye.
Bill Kaufman production. Stay tuned for Travel Tales next over most of the CBS stations.